alaikum and a warm hello to everyone joining us today. I hope you are all feeling fantastic and ready for an engaging webinar. A special welcome to our esteemed panelists, Ms. Surinderjit Kaur, Mr. Tharmarat, and Miss Norliana Akila. Hi, it's a pleasure to have all of you here with us today. Hi, hello everyone. I'm Zubaida Mubarak Ali from the English Language Teaching Center, ELTC, Ministry of Education, Malaysia. And I'm thrilled to be the moderator for today's webinar. And the title of our webinar is Empowering Leadership in English Language Education, Navigating Challenges with Innovation. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions or remarks for our panelists, please feel free to share them in the chat box. We do encourage your active participation and look forward to an interactive session. Thank you. Now, let's get the ball rolling. Let's talk about continuous professional development. Now, all of us know that CPD is a crucial aspect highlighted in the Malaysian Education Blueprint. And ongoing CPD, especially for us educators, plays a significant role in maintaining and enhancing our skills. Right? In line with this CPD, 30 outstanding English language subject leaders are also known as head of the English language panel, recently attended a 4-day subject leadership course conducted by ELTC. This course, which actually focuses on 4 major themes. Okay, so if you can see the slide there, that's our framework. And the 4 major themes are teacher quality and leadership, teaching quality and leadership, assessment quality and leadership, and material quality and leadership. So these 4 main themes aims to empower these leaders to make a positive impact on their panels. So today, we are fortunate to have 3 dedicated head of panels with us. They were the participants for the course, and definitely today they are going to share their insights from the course, their experiences, and how it has actually influenced in their roles. But before we dive into questions, let me introduce them to you first. Our first speaker is Ms. Surinderjit Kaur Sarban Singh, an experienced English language teacher and, of course, head of the English language panel at Sekolah Kebangsaan Sungai Penchala, Kuala Lumpur. With 35 years of teaching experience, she has held various leadership roles and received multiple excellent service awards. Hi, Miss Surin. It's an honor to have you here. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
So, Miss Surin, can you roughly tell us how long have you been serving as the head of panel?
Thank you, Doctor. Good morning, everyone. I'm indeed honored to be here today and would like to share my role as the head of the English language panel at 2 different schools throughout my 35 years of service. And for 25 years, I had the privilege of serving as the head of the English language panel in Sekolah Kebangsaan Bangsa, followed by my present school, Sekolah Kebangsaan Sungai Penchala. It has been an incredible journey, and I have been fortunate to work alongside a talented team of teachers. And thank you for giving me this opportunity, and I look forward to exchanging ideas and learning from each other throughout this session. Thank you.
Wow, 35 years. Those are many, many years. Thank you, Miss Surin, for being a guiding force in the field for so many years. I believe your insights will definitely offer a rich perspective to our viewers. Welcome. Right, ladies and gentlemen, now let's move on to our second speaker. No one than other, our Mr. S. Tarmaraj Subramaniam, an English language teacher and definitely head of the panel of SJKT Ladang Lenggeng. He holds a bachelor's degree in mathematics and a master's in education psychology. He has also successfully completed the Pito TESOL program because he doesn't have any English language background, you see. So Mr. Raj is actually teaching mathematics in English for the DLP students, and he is also an English language teacher. So that is why he was appointed as the English language head of the panel in his school. Right. Despite not feeling well today, I'm glad that he's here with us today. So, Mr. Raj, yeah, I can see that the holiday cheer is spreading even here in Malaysia, although it's not slowing. But flu seems to be going around, and you are also infected. I'm also not feeling well. But however, I think we are going to do this today for our viewers. So, Mr. Raj, hope you will feel better soon. Can you roughly tell us, how long have you been in service and has served as the English language head of the panel?
Thank you, Doctor, for inviting me to be the part of this webinar. I'm doing well right now. It's just been 11 years a junior teacher learning to
11
provide,
years?
yes,
Mm-hmm.
11 years being in the service to provide a better learning and to provide a good teaching for the students. I was
Mm-hmm.
posted back in 2012 at Teluk Intan, Perak, serving there until end of 2019. I taught in two different schools at Teluk Intan with different background settings. Then I got transferred to SJKT Bandar Sri Sendayan back in 2019. And now at SJKT Ladang Lenggeng, it's been 2 years as head of panel right now in my current school. In my new school, I was not given any choices or chances not to be the head of panel since there were no any TESOL optionists. And the previous English teacher was got transferred. So with
Aw.
no any other option, I've given the role. Hence, I do understand that this situation happens almost in most of the small schools where there are lack of English teachers to teach, and I'm enjoying the teaching English, but there are lots of depth knowledge need to be learned in order to provide a better teaching for the younger ones, Doctor.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Raj. Your journey into the English language head of the panel and even being an English language teacher without an background is really interesting. I'm sure the viewers are also curious to learn more about how you approached this challenge. We shall get to that after this. Okay, as for now, let me proceed to our third speaker, Miss Norliana Akila Bentilias. Hi, Liana. Right, Liana is currently the head of panel at SK Sawaraja Kota Negeri Sembilan. With only 7 years of primary English language teaching experience, she has actually done lots. She has served in many, many roles and even won the innovative teacher competition at the district level, really showcasing her commitment to creative teaching approaches. Miss Liana, it's a pleasure to have you with us today. Can you share how many years you have served as the English language head of the panel?
Well, thank you, Dr. Zubaida. Good morning, everyone. So first of all, thank you for inviting me to be the panelist at this webinar. So this is my first webinar that I've done. So to answer your question, I've only been appointed as head of panel 3 years ago. when I transferred to SK Sawaraja. So as I found out that it is a low enrollment school when I transferred there. When I got to the school, I only found out about the school. So there was no TESOL optionist at the time. Therefore, I was appointed as head of panel by default. So straight away, I become the head of panel. And there were no like other panels below me. So they had to pick random teachers to be English teachers as well.
Or because you were
So
the only optionist?
I was the only optionist at school. So I've never been head of panel before. It was a new thing to me, but the senior teachers at school are kind enough to assist in any way needed and reassure me that the head of panel job is not really difficult. So the journey is interesting so far. It's no more challenging than other positions that I've been appointed to at school. So I think I'm enjoying it, probably because at low enrollment school, you are free to do activities as you see fit without too much, interference from other colleagues. So when you're just the panel, usually you just do what the head say, right? So, but as the head of the panel, I got to make decisions. It's like power crazy or something. Just kidding.
Way to go. I can actually feel, being in the low enrollment school, because I myself was, my first posting was to enrollment school where we only had 100 students. And yeah, right away, just like you, it's
Yeah,
impressive that we get appointed as the subject leader right away.
yeah, right.
And I'm also happy to know that you are also enjoying it. And I'm sure, like me, the other viewers there are also eager to hear more about this journey of yours. Okay, so we should get back to you after this.
Thank you.
Thank you, Liana. Right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you all. Thank you for all of you to joining us today. Okay. If you have any questions or comments for the speakers, please do type them in the Q&A chat box on your screen. Now, let's keep the discussion rolling on with our most senior panelist, Miss Surin. Miss Surin, considering your extensive career, how does the course content, the course that you attended, the subject leadership course that was held in ELTC recently, how did the course content differ from the other leadership courses that you have attended? I believe throughout your 35 years of experience, you would have attended quite a few, so you would be able to answer to this question.
Thank you, Doctor. Yes, in my 35 years of service, obviously I have attended various courses. And when I first got the call to attend this course, I was completely reluctant, to be very frank. Okay, but then duty calls, so I attended, like they say, mengikut arahan. So
I hope you
I
didn't
went ahead.
regret it.
No, not at all, doctor. I went with a positive mind. And so I attended the subject leadership English language middle leaders course. And it was in October, not very long ago. And
Yeah.
from this course, I noticed that it is specifically designed for English language teachers who are currently serving as middle leaders in their schools. Now, the course content goes beyond general leadership principles and covers a wide area. Now, compared to other general leadership courses that I've attended, this course dives deeper into the specific knowledge skills and challenges that are unique to leading an English language department. It provides practical tools and techniques that can be applied immediately in the classroom and the school context. Now, overall, this course is a highly specialized and tailored leadership development program that equips English language teachers with the necessary skills and competencies to effectively lead their departments and improve English language learning outcomes for their students. I can say that I gained loads of knowledge and was able to share it with my English teachers when I went back to school. So obviously, I went back with a lot of knowledge and there were no regrets at all. Thank you.
That's so sweet. I'm glad to know that you enjoyed the course and you learned a lot, and you were able to go back to the reality and practice some that you have learned. Thank you, Ms. Surin, for sharing your
Welcome,
valuable
Doctor.
insights. It's evident that your experiences has brought a unique perspective to the role of the subject leader and as an English language teacher itself. Right, next, let's go to our Mr. Raj. Mr. Raj, are you still with us? Yeah, how are you?
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Feeling good. I hope you're okay. I'm so sorry, despite not feeling well, you are here with us, but we are glad you made it. So, Mr. Raj, being a leader who is not from the English background, I'm sure there were lots of challenges that you faced along the way. How would you describe the overall impact of the course on your professional and personal development?
Yes, doctor, that's right. It's quite complicated compared to those from English background. Seeking the right person to guide is hard since most of the schools and comes back to in my school, I don't have anyone to refer with, and basically it's been a self-learning process for now. And I do appreciate the online materials and the other lesson-related needful guidance, which really helps me a lot in improving my journey. And the overall impact, which I can conclude that I've gained from the course, uh, as I can able to put in points as like I'm able to enhance the skills and my knowledge, as like gaining new skills and relevant of the English language field to work and being a leader. And also I seek to improve my performance in my productivity and efficiency as a result of applying the concept that I've learned in the course with my English panel and the teachers as well. And also this course increased my confidence level. Acquiring new skills and knowledges can boost my confidence, and also have taken me to new challenges and understand my responsibility better as a middle leader. And most of one of my greatest thing which I've enjoyed is networking opportunities, whereby I had opportunity to engage with the middle leaders from the other schools, allowing myself to connect with the other mentors, and also other head of panels from other schools. And this course has focused on leadership and management skills, which had made myself to learn more, and also to gain more perspective and tools for problem solvings and addressing challenges as a middle leader.
Okay, that's awesome, Mr. Raj. I'm happy that you learned a lot, and I'm impressed that in a way, it helped you to network or collaborate with other leaders outside there. And I believe it did help you in to solve some of the problems that you mentioned just now. Did they? Were they able to help you in uh, solving some of the issues that you faced in school by networking with other leaders?
Yes, doctor. I've managed to engage with my group mates, where they have shared and explained how they are, uh, running their English panel, and they have also shared few of the materials and paperworks, and how they are, running through and I mean, engaging with the teachers, and how they are motivating the teachers. And also they have created that, instilled a mindset saying that a lifelong learning mindset, whereby I need to continuously learning and encouraging my school teachers to seek ongoing opportunities for growth and improvement.
That's great. That's great, Mr. Raj. I'm happy that these teachers, the group of teachers that we brought for the course, were so committed to be helping each other, despite after that 4 day face-to-face course. So I think I should thank the 30 people that came for the course on that day. Okay, Mr. Raj, thank you for such lovely insights. Now over to Miss Liana. Miss Liana, since you did mention that you come from a low enrollment school, and I believe you and your panel members likely have, multiple positions. I can understand that. I can feel that because I myself have been in one for at least 3 years. So can you elaborate by attending the course? Okay, were there any specific aspects of the course that you find most effective in addressing leadership challenges?
Okay. So I love how after every session at the course, we held a Q&A session and discussion amongst ourselves and the facilitators. I think that by having those discussions, it felt like we, the new teachers, are given a platform to express and address the different challenges that we face at school. Because every challenge that every teacher has differ from each other, because some of us teach at small school and some of us teach at bigger schools, right? So those challenges are very different from each other. So for example, we usually are given a time frame to execute certain programs organized by PPD, KPM, or JPN, right? So for example, like English Carnival at PPD, English Week, for example. But the thing is, we do not have enough manpower at low enrollment school to execute all these things at once. So the most crucial products for those designated programs are the pupils, because if you don't have pupils, then what is the objectives of your programs? But low enrollment school, for example, my school has a total of 39 kids, and at the same time, they are also participating in other subjects activities, right? So we ended up having to train the same kid for different competitions. So these kinds of things rarely
The
get
whole
to be
school,
discussed.
you only have 36 students in the whole school?
39 pupils overall. Yeah,
39 pupils in the whole school.
yeah.
That's
So
rather a small number.
so we are given a time frame to execute these programs. They didn't really think these kinds of things, the shortcomings, because we need to use the same kit for these competitions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rarely being discussed outside of school. So by having this aspect of the course, I was able to voice out what is happening with us at school.
I see. So, everybody is going for the same students, and it's rather challenging, yeah. And all of you are doing so many things at one time. So, I believe your reflections on the Q&A sessions and all whatever you have highlighted on the course is going to be very helpful for our viewers today,
Yes,
right?
those discussions really bring light to the situation, really. Yeah.
So, did you actually like the Q&A sessions that we had during the courses, during
Yes,
the
I
course?
really like the Q&A session because it's the only time that people get to hear what I'm about to say. And
Mm-hmm.
usually teachers from big school don't realize that teachers at smaller school have this problem, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I believe that, despite us, if we do not say, now, if you then mention to us today that you only have 36 students in your school, we wouldn't know, right? So now that you are sharing it with us, now only we are aware, or there are school with such few number of students.
And those discussions, those Q&A session is actually helping us to discuss with other teachers who are facing the same problem, and we can brainstorm ideas on how to overcome certain, uh, shortcomings that we face at school.
Yeah, great. So I think you are also talking about some sort of similar ideas that Mr. Raj mentioned, that the course gave you the opportunity to interact with other participants and get to network with them. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
We'll
true.
get back to that question to you later, Miss Liana. Now let me get back to Miss Surin first. Miss Surin, please share with us, how do you see the knowledge that you have gained from the course being applied in your real world leadership scenarios? Miss Surin, you are muted. Maybe you would like to unmute. Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, Doctor. The knowledge that I gained from the course, which I attended, can be applied in various real-world leadership scenarios. Okay. Firstly, middle leaders can use their knowledge to play a significant role in developing and enhancing the English language curriculum. They can utilize their understanding of educational pedagogy, assessment methods, and curriculum design to ensure that the curriculum aligns with the national standards, meets the needs of learners, and promotes a holistic approach to language learning. Furthermore, middle leaders can apply their knowledge to support and guide their team of English language teachers. They can use their understanding of effective teaching practices, differentiation strategies, and assessment techniques to mentor and coach teachers, improving their instructional skills and promoting high quality teaching in the classroom. Now, besides that, middle leaders can utilize their knowledge of data analysis and assessment to effectively monitor student progress. And by analyzing data and identifying patterns and trends, they can assess the impact of teaching strategies, identifying areas for improvement, and implement targeted interventions to support struggling students. Now, overall, the knowledge gained from this course, which is the Subject Leadership for English Language Middle Leaders course, equips leaders with the skills and understanding it's necessary to drive change, improve teaching and learning, and promote positive outcomes for both students and teachers in the real world leadership scenarios. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Surin. Wow, I feel you have really mentioned a lot, and I all that you have mentioned, that you have learned so much from the course, and all the four teams can be visible in your sharing. And I can see that from your sharing, you have enjoyed the course, you have gained a lot, and you are really passionate in nurturing the love for teaching English. That's
Yes,
what you are.
as I mentioned earlier, I really enjoyed the course and there were no regrets because I came back with loads of knowledge.
Yeah, despite being 35 years in service, we are always learning so much, right? We are still
Yes,
learning and learning, isn't it? Learning
yes,
shouldn't
that's
stop.
true.
Yeah.
There's no
So
end
I'm
to learning
happy.
actually.
Yeah, no end to learning. That's so true. Right. Thank you, Miss Surin. Let's get our Mr. Raj on stage now. Mr. Raj, could you highlight any practical strategies or maybe ideas you have learned from the course that you feel have proven to be effective in enhancing English language education in your school?
Sure, Doctor. From this middle leader course, there are few practical strategies that could be implemented directly to enhance the English language education, such as I would say that cultivate a language-rich environment to create an environment where English is consistently used, not just in formal lessons, but also in daily interaction, announcement, and classroom displays. Integrate cultural contexts, explore English language within its cultural context to make sure the learning are more relevant and interesting. And this can involve incorporating literature, films, and discussion about English speaking cultures, and also encourage collaborative learning, foster a collaborative learning environment where the students can work together on language projects, presentation, and discussion. And this would promote the peer interaction and language practice. And these are the things which most of the English head of panels have shared during the session which we had in ELTC the other day. And also it can provide a regular feedback, which is offer more on constructive and timely feedback to the students on their language proficiency. And this can include written feedbacks, one-on-one discussion, and self-assessment opportunities. And by all this, we also can promote reading habits. These are the effective, proven enhancement in English language education in my school, which I can literally learn from out of the course and implementing in my school. And this also would be like support on ongoing professional development for my school English language teachers to stay updated on the latest teaching methods, technology tools, and language research. And to build a supportive community from the other head of panels who attended this course, Doctor.
So during the course, you were introduced to some sort of tools that you were able to use with your students.
Yes, more on how to engage and understanding the students' level and how we are supposed to understand their needs and how we are supposed to cater their worksheets and how to
Oh,
provide
that's for
them with,
assessment, is
yes,
it?
correct assessment.
Hmm. How about utilizing materials you mentioned just now, right? So, was there any insights on how you can play your role as the head of the panel on choosing specific materials for your schools or for your students? Teaching
We
materials, I mean.
since we don't have lots of students and it's a small
Hmm.
scale school and
Oh,
we
okay.
don't
How
we
many
don't
students do you have?
I'm having 80 students in overall.
Oh, 80. So Liana has 36, you have 80, or both of you are in your
Yes,
low enrollment school. Yeah,
yes.
okay.
So we
So,
don't stream the students according to the ability and so on, and we used to have them in groups. And as a head of panel, I used to create most of the assessment and the worksheet for the students um, to ensure that no one is left out, and whatever things comes in the teaching, we also provide the students as they occupy with the latest knowledge.
thank you, Mr. Raj. It's rather fascinating to know how the course, okay, despite being a short course, is actually contributed to the teaching and learning of the language in your school. So, thank you, Mr. Raj. Okay, I'll get back to you again at the end. So, for Miss Norliana now, Miss Norliana, as a person, when I read on your biodata, you said you are a person who is committed to creative teaching approaches. And I was rather called upon to ask you on a question on that. So, can you share the networking opportunities and collaboration that was fostered by the course, both within your panel and with educators from other schools?
Right. So attending this course, I met other teachers that are just like me. Some of them in the same shoes as me. Some only realized the struggles faced at low enrollment school by attending this course. Because when I told them that my overall pupils are only 39, they were shocked. So they didn't think that this school was, available. So this is the only opportunity I have to speak fully in English with my peers and listen to others share their ideas and innovations. And I was in awe of how intelligent English teachers are outside of school. I say this because sometimes when you sit too comfortably at school, you get to be in a rut and comfort zone, right? So sometimes you need to go out and meet other intelligent people and refresh those ideas and think outside the box. So far, those networking helped me to do better activities at school. For example, by the end of this course, they ask us to complete a task whereby we need to make a video of us organizing and executing a workshop with our panels at school. But for those with the same difficulties as me, we brainstorm on how to overcome a problem and decided to do it together. So we collaborated with other schools so that we can bring teachers from my school and teachers from other school to do the task together. So it's good to know that we are not alone and that we are able to collaborate with each other. And I personally am grateful because finally I know some teachers in the area that I can collaborate with in the future. So also I just learned that we are allowed to invite other teachers from other schools to join our program. I've done a Scrabble workshop recently and I invited a teacher from SJKT in Rambau. And the objectives of the workshop was to introduce the pupils the rules of playing Scrabble and the tips on how to win bigger points at the game. So when I entered my kids for the district competition, they did so well for someone who've never played before. So I guess the workshop did wonders for me. So yeah, to answer your question, this course does gives lots of opportunities for new teachers like me because before this I don't know anybody because I transferred in 2022 and then COVID hits in I transferred in
Yeah,
2020 and then COVID hits. I didn't
yeah.
meet anybody. Everything was online, nothing was face to face. So it was hard for me to do any collaboration in terms of, fun activities to be engaged with students and other teachers from other schools.
And I would have been, I believe it would have been rather challenging for you at that moment, right? You are
Yeah.
being suddenly you are posted, and then suddenly everybody is from working from home, and
Yeah.
classes are being done online. Oh, I'm glad that you made it, and I'm wonderful to hear how the course that you have attended in ALTC has actually helped you in building up your networking and collaboration circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you
Yeah.
for that lovely insights. Right now, before we wrap up, I would like to ask to all our three speakers here. Maybe we'll start off, one after another. But let me put out the question first. Miss, to all three of you, maybe you can think of one word or one phrase of how did you feel. I know Miss Surin shared with us earlier, but I'm going to still ask you this question. How did you feel when you were summoned to attend the course at the beginning? And then how will you describe your feelings after going through that 4 days of face-to-face course? I hope it wasn't torturing. And maybe you can also describe that using a word or a phrase. So let's hear from our most senior person first, Miss Surin.
Thank you, Doctor. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, the one word that I would use when I got the call was I was completely hesitant. For a moment, I thought after teaching for so many years, do I still have to go for courses which I thought I had attended over and over and over again? But after when I reached the sorry, when I attended the course, oh wow! Believe me, hats off to the entire team. They were just amazing. The journey was superb. The journey was excellent, and after the course, I really felt empowered. Thank
Oh,
you.
I'm so touched. I feel glad that we actually made a difference for you all.
Yes, it did.
And yeah, now let's hear from Mr. Raj before I wrap it up. Mr. Raj, how did you feel prior and after?
Um, I felt lost, and right after attending the course, I felt motivated, and I felt good with engaged with the good professionals, which I got to know that most of the head of the panels are ready to work together, and they are well equipped with the knowledge, and they also are ready to help each other.
And these are really coming from your deep from your heart. It's not really scripted, isn't it?
No.
Yeah. So why you said that you felt lost at the beginning actually?
Since I was not from the English background, and I don't have the experience of teaching in English,
I
and when I came
see.
across with the other head of the panels,
Mhm.
that's why I
The
was
noisy
saying that
ones lah.
I
Normally, it's
was
the
a bit
English
lost.
group is the noisy
Hmm.
ones. That's where you feel it was out of place, is it? Yeah, but I think throughout the course, I
Yes.
remember you really engaged, and you were able to socialize very well with the team. And I think at the end of the course,
Yeah,
your
I'm lucky
group
to
also
have.
performed quite well. Yeah. Okay. Now let's hear from Miss Liana. Miss Liana, how about you?
So one word to describe my feeling, I'd say exhilarated. And one phrase I like to use after attending the course, or one phrase that I would describe my feeling is, can I have some more, please?
So that 4 days wasn't enough,
Yeah, no.
but all of you were so excited to say bye bye at the end of the day.
uh, I don't think, not me.
Yeah, actually, many did come back to us and saying, "Oh, are we having the second phase of the course?" They are
Yeah,
so
would like
willing
to
to
have some
come back.
more, please.
Yeah, we're happy to know. Anything else you want to say?
I guess in the future, if we have, if you happen to have this kind of course, maybe a different kind, I would love to be invited again. Yeah.
We will look forward to have you also, all of you. Right. I can certainly say, all these feelings that you all have verbalized here today can be clearly seen, can be clearly portrayed in all these photos that we have taken during the course, if you remember. So I'm sure the viewers can see how much joy we had, how much fun. But again, that's not all. The main purpose, objective of the course was to get everybody to, development, professional development for everybody to be able to play their role better, and really to be able to give help to the panel in any form that can make a difference to the whole school and of course the students' outcome. Now, I think I would like to ask one more, maybe one last question, if you all are okay, since we still have the time. Um, to again, okay, let's ask our all of our three speakers. So we are planning to have more head of panels to attend the course. So what advice would you give to the potential head of panels who might be hesitant to enroll in this subject leadership course in ELTC? So Miss Suri, what advice will you give them?
Okay, as I had attended the course and based on my experience, my advice would be to encourage them to step out of their comfort zone and take the opportunity to enroll in a leadership course. And here we have ELTC with us and the entire team. They can provide valuable, this entire course can provide valuable insight, skills and strategies that will not only enhance their own leadership abilities, but also benefit their team and organization. Now, the one important thing that plays in my mind all the time after the course is when the team at ELTC during the course stressed on changing our mindset, okay,
Yeah,
from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset.
yeah, I remember
And
sharing that.
yes,
Yeah.
I until today I still remember that, and I keep that in my mind, and I advise my teachers, English, my team in school, and tell them that please come out of your comfort zone and
Hmm.
please enroll yourself. And I think now with ELTC there coming up with various courses, it's so easy to learn. Okay, I know for sure that we will get enough help from the entire team. So all that we have to do is accept when they ask us to come for courses. Go with a positive mind. And
Yeah.
if you intend to be a good leader and lead a good set of teachers, then please do not hesitate to enroll in a leadership course. Learn from the experts. It is an investment for future success and can open doors to new opportunities. That's my
Yeah.
short advice. Thank you.
Yeah, it surely did, I think, to everyone. It's great to hear that. So that's the spirit. Okay, Mr. Raj, let's go to you. What advice will you give to, the future participants?
And my advice would be for the future participants would be that this course had made us to believe that continuous learning is the key, and also it is importance of us to continuous learning in leaderships are much deeper, and leadership roles are dynamic, and it require ongoing development. Okay, there are lots of things and lots of more deeper knowledge that an head of English panel need to be equipped with. And leadership course which like the middle leadership which the ELTC had the other day was an opportunity for us and for the new participant to acquire new skills and stay updated on the leadership trends, and also to enhance their existing competencies. And as I've said just now, it would be a great opportunity in networking and also to staying connected with the other head of panels, all the leaders from different schools and various backgrounds as well. And throughout this, you would be able to understand the difficulties and the other struggles which the head of the panels are going through, and what are the solutions, and how do they are solving the problems. And this would be one of the, I mean, things which you can't learn, you can't get from the outer world. And this course would definitely would create a positive impact on the team performance back in your school. And that would be my advice, Doctor.
Yeah, I can sort of like wrap up and say from what you have shared that, it's a call to everybody. Don't be afraid. You are not alone in the field. There are
Yeah,
people there who's willing to actually help you, assist you. So do come forward, where you'll get a chance to meet others, isn't it, Mr. Raj?
at the end of the course, you are kind well prepared leader is more to inspire others, and you are ready to guide your school team towards a success.
Thank you, Mr. Raj. Thank you. Now, Miss Liana, I would like to hear from you too.
Yeah. So, my advice is that it's a really great opportunity to be able to join this leadership course. It would be a great loss to pass over something like this because I did learn a lot of things from meeting prospective collaborators and gain new ideas on peer management and so on. So it's also a kind of me time of some sort. So when you are like in a rut at school, you can go out and meet other people and get new ideas, fresh ideas. It's a good thing to go to this course, really. It lets me practice my English because when you go to school, you use very simple English with the kids, right? So when you go out,
Yeah.
you use bigger
Mm.
words, bigger vocabulary. So it's fun. It's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, sure. That's another point to make. Yeah, when you come to courses like this, you get to mingle around with your same group of people. So you are using, yeah, it is an English language teaching center. So
Yeah.
definitely we use English throughout. So you are forced upon to speak in English, to communicate, to present in English. And
Mhm.
we, get that mindset of is the English world. This is where we are going to make changes, not only for ourselves, but also for our students back in school. Yeah,
Yes.
thank you to all three of you. I believe you have actually, made a good impact to us on how successful that course was. We are also delighted. We are also so happy that it has actually contributed to all three of you. And I hope and I believe, I think, all the other 27 out there also feel the same, just like what you have shared with us. Thank you for a neat and interesting tie up of all your sharings, your reflections on the cause. Its impact on your role are really enlightening. It's clear that each of you has applied valuable lessons in your respective role as the head of the English language panel back in your school. So, Mr. Raj, I hope you get well soon. And good luck for your future endeavors. I heard that you are pursuing your PhD, so good luck. And then Miss Liana, thank you. Hope that we'll see you again in our courses in ELTC. I will definitely make sure that you are listed in one of the courses because you're quite new there, right? So
Mhm.
it'd be good to have new minds joining us with all the seniors one, of course, Miss Surin. Whatever you shared was the most valuable. I was really impressed to have a senior person with us, to be so open minded and willing to learn whatever that we shared. And of course, I'm glad that you still remember quite a number and you are really practicing it back in school, despite having a few more years before retirement. So thank you all of you. Will you like to say one word to the audience before we say goodbye? Any no? All of you okay?
Good.
We're good.
Good. Okay, so all of us, well, everyone, let's maybe three of you can say bye bye to the audience first.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
And well, everyone, our esteemed speakers are the true help, the true help. Head of English language panel. If you turn it to an acronym, it can be HELP, which is the help. So they are the people who are going to make a positive difference in the English language education. So that marks the end of our webinar today. On behalf of ELTC and the Ministry of Education in Malaysia in general, I'd like to once again extend our sincere thanks and appreciation to these three great guest speakers. Okay, thank you, three of you. We hope to work with you again in time to come. Thank you. To all viewers, thank you for your support, and we hope that you have gained some invaluable insights from this sharing session, and you will be also thrilled to join us in the next cohort. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Bye.